name is Tori Glogowski, and I am the founder and creator of the Meet Me on Your Mat online yoga studio. And today I'm going to be sharing with you 3 drills that you can do to strengthen your crow pose, to help you find flight over time, and to possibly, if you have a good crow pose, help you find a straighter arm in crow pose or find a longer float time. So we're gonna get right into it right away. The first one I'm gonna share with you, I'm going to do this facing instead of to the side at first, just so you understand it. So the biggest problem people have with crow pose is they don't realize that there's this massive squeeze in, knees to outside of arms, in your crow pose beginnings. Now, if you're more advanced, you are doing that squeeze through the core, and there's that internal squeeze with the knees a little higher on the inside of the arm. But we're gonna start with this in the beginning just so you can find that core engagement and you can find that squeeze in. So the first drill, you're gonna set your hands shoulder width distance apart. Index fingers are parallel to each other, and then please slide your middle finger and ring finger in so that's the same distance as your index finger. This helps you to engage the fingertips so that you have breaks in the posture and you don't face plant. All right, so for this first drill, I'm in somewhat of a malasana, a yogi squat to start, but you want to walk the hands a little bit more forward so you can lean forward, and the knees are very close to the outside of the armpits, as close as you can go. If you're in your beginnings, your back line isn't as open as mine is right now, that is okay. If you need to put hands on the blocks, that's totally okay too. All right, so set your hands and you're gonna lean forward and squeeze in. Did you see that? And then come out. And then do it again. Lean forward and squeeze in. So what I'm working is working to get elbows stacked over wrists and squeeze. Over wrists and squeeze. Let me show it to you from the side. So you're here, you lean forward, you squeeze knees and arms, and come back. Come forward and back. Let's do 4 more. Here we go. Come forward and back. Please notice where I'm looking. I'm looking forward. I'm not looking at the mat. I'm not looking at my hands. I'm looking forward because forward is where I want to go. All right, so that is drill number 1. I suggest doing this about 10 times each day if you're really working towards your crow pose. Now the second one, I'm gonna stand all the way up. Once again, if you need to place blocks underneath your hands, because this right now is not possible, you haven't opened up your back line muscles yet, it's okay. Put your hands on the blocks. All right, so once again, shoulder width distance apart. You're gonna look forward. Notice I'm not here, I'm here. This is a big, big deal when it comes to crow pose. If you're looking down, you're basically telling your body, I want my head to go to the floor, and you don't. All right, so from here, you're gonna lean forward and bring your knees as close to your armpits as possible, and then back. And then again, knees to armpits, and back. Knees to armpits, and back. Knees to armpits, and back. We've got 6 more, here we go, 6. I hope you're moving with me. 5. If not, give this a try. 4. 3. 2. Nice. And 1. Good job. All right, come up to standing. Let the blood flow come back to your shoulders. Let everything even out. Let's go for the final drill that I'm going to share with you today. And please know, a million in one of these drills, that these 3 I think are the most important and will help you find that core engagement, will help you find that internal kind of squeeze you need to find flight, and all of the good things. From this one, we're going to start kneeling. Hands are on the mat, shoulder width distance apart. Bring your knees to the inside of your wrists. So we're gonna lift the knees. I have my big toes touching. We're gonna lift the knees one at a time. Both knees will come off the mat, but the work is to bring one knee as close to the armpit as possible and down. All right, so we're gonna start with your right leg. So here we go. We're gonna bring right leg up and bring it down. Left knee up and down. Right knee up and down. Left knee up and down. One more. Right knee up, down. Left knee up and down. Oh, so good. So right here, go ahead, go the opposite way with your wrist. So take one hand, bring it to the back of the other, and just gently bring it in. Just a little break here, and then we're gonna try and flying crow, because why not? And then let's do the other wrist. After you've done this, you've gotten your hands familiar with being on the mat, you've lifted a little bit of your body weight. So let's find a crow. So come to standing, set your hands, and if you're at the beginnings of your crow pose flight, knees go to the outside of the triceps. If you're a little bit more advanced, you'll be finding knees as close to the armpits or on the tricep is fine for now. Over time, armpits. Look forward, come forward, elbows over wrists. You can lift one foot off the mat at a time and eventually finding that flight and breathing here and seeing if you can find some crow love. So I hope this helps you. Come back to this video again and again if you need to and do these exercises with me. Notice how quick this was, maybe tops 5 minutes. And if you do just these three moves once a day, guess what? You really will be finding your crow flight very soon. If you love working on things in this way, then you will also love my free handstand training, my top 5 tips on beginning how to train for handstand. It is for every level. So if you're never have done handstand before, this one's really gonna give you the tools you need to start a solid foundation in that work. If you do have handstand work within your practice, you also are going to find maybe some tips you haven't heard of before, and you can work and integrate something new into the inversion work that you're already working. So you can find that at meetmeonyourmat.yoga/join. And if you would like a deeper connection, you can come join me through my online yoga studio, where right away, if you do an intro special, which is 2 weeks for $39, you get a half-hour private session with me. I take a limited number of students for this, so make sure that you come and join us. If this speaks to you, I do have some spaces open at this point, and you are welcome to join us. See if 2 weeks of really working with someone and partnering with a teacher that has been on their mat for 20 years, what that feels like, and how quickly your practice progresses. I invest a lot into each individual student. You are just not another screen, like box on my screen. You are not, not seen during my live stream classes. You receive individual corrections, modifications throughout the entire process. And no class is the same. So every single sequence is just a little bit different. And I offer you 5 different types of classes to really come at the practice from several different ways. So come join me. You can find more out at meetmeonyourmat.yoga/join. I'd love to have you with us. I hope this helps. I'm so glad we're connected here. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment what you think of these drills, how they work for you. I always love to connect with you in this way. Have a great one. I'll see you soon.